This is a gauge of pure combat potential.
Alright guys,
Make
this
me
is
proud.
a tutorial about how to play Trials as a general, but mainly we're going to focus on the Hunter today. So first of all, just chose X's Blue because it was the map this week. So most of you are probably familiar with it, especially those that are playing Trials. Just tone down this music volume real quick. So pretty much the first thing, this applies to all characters, is you need to know your loadout. So this week I ran a lot of Revoker Sidearm. I could have run Suros Beloved, could have run Summoner Shotgun, I ran some Arantel and a hand cannon. Really, it's all up to whatever your preference is, but once you figure that out, you have to set that loadout and get used to it. Now for Hunters specifically, Hunters' movement is all based on their vertical movement, their jump. Their jump and their dodge. They're the two most important things for a Hunter, so you need to be able to utilize these two abilities really well if you want to be successful. First thing you want to do by picking your Hunter is you have to think about your exotic. Personally, as a top tier Crucible player, I prefer Wormhusk just because I do a lot of carries and it makes 1v2, 1v3 situations a lot easier. But for someone who's more concerned about winning 1v1 engagements, you can run, I don't have them on me right now, but Gemini Jesters, I use those to push in. You can use Stompies, especially if you're shotgunning. Shinobi's are really good if you're an Arc Hunter, but I prefer top tree Night Stalker. Tethers and a super is really bad, but the abilities that come with this are pretty good. Smoke slowing people for wombos and stuff is really good. The going invis when you dodge is really helpful, stuff like that. So pretty much we'll talk about 1v1 engagements first. First of all, especially if you're sniping, you need to know the sniping lanes of every map. The three big ones in this map are you have Train, where usually you'll have people sniping down this alleyway, you'll have people sniping above Train, and underneath it. Pretty much those three for that one. B, you'll have people back here, in the back of the spawn, you'll have people peeking right side, left side box, and then you'll sniping lane over here. Some people sit on this box and snipe towards that box, which is where pretty much everyone on that side will snipe from. You'll have people that slide from back here, take a swap shot, pop shot, slide out, and then you have over here, which isn't used as much, but is used sometimes for this big sniping lanes on this map. And so once you know those, you know how to begin your engagement in the beginning of the spawn. If you're not sniping, you're gonna want to rotate around here, wait for the snipers on your team to engage, and then you can slide through, go through C, you can play Train, whatever you want. You just don't want to peek sniper lanes. Now, for Hunters specifically, in a 1v1 engagement, say I'm using Revoker Sidearm, I'm getting pushed by a shotgun through this doorway. And say they're pushing from here, here, or here. Realistically, if they're shotgunning, they're probably going to run in, and they're going to expect me to be either here, here, or here. So they're gonna slide shot, and they're gonna hip fire one of these places wherever I am, and then I'm probably dead just because of the range from shotguns. But Hunters have vertical mobility, and they can get up there really fast, and have how the sensitivity in this game is, it's really hard to quickly flick up to a spot. I'm on maximum sensitivity right now, and I can really get up there fast enough. So when someone, and I know they're sliding in here, if I'm here, I'm aiming as my first jump, shooting during my second and my third, aiming for headshots to high body for the recoil to go into the head. And usually, unless they hit a really good shot, they'll either miss you, or you're at a range where the shotgun can't one-shot you, and you can kill off the opponent. Now, you don't even have to kill them in this engagement necessarily, get them weak. The great thing about the Hunter dodge is that if I can get him weak, he gets me weak again, I can dodge, get most of my health back with Wormhusk. I'll be invis, it's hard to see, and I can jump back up and finish him off. Now, on my Hunter, I need to get a better helmet and mask to work it, but most of my gear is set up so I have max mobility. And then I run about 40 to 50 of each of these and sacrifice for max mobility. This way, all of my gear is really balanced. I get most of my abilities around the same time, so I know when to measure it, except for my dodge, which since this I get every 9 seconds, which pairs perfectly with my Wormhouse Crown because it's all utilizing my dodge. Now, for this specific subclass, you have wombo combos, which is your smoke and your grenade. You can use it in multiple different ways. If someone's pushing you, which I prefer not to do it this way, but you can throw a smoke and a wombo next to each other. If you can stick that with the smoke, that's great. If not, if you can at least get the AoE to hit them, they'll be slowed, and then they'll be stuck in your grenade. It won't always kill them, but it will get them fairly weak so you can finish them off. The way I prefer to do a wombo is, say I body shot someone, or I know someone's pushing in here, I can wombo it real quick, right around here, and then I can move in. Either they'll be zoned by it, or they'll be hit by it, and then I should have pretty much a free kill. What else? For a hunter, I mean, max mobility is great. One of the fastest classes in the game with that. Use that to your advantage. A big thing about competitive Crucible is you need to know how to use your surroundings. If I'm in a sniper match here, I know that if I'm behind this, they can at most see my neck and up. It makes it a much harder shot for the person that I'm playing against. Up here, I know I have height advantage. It makes the headshot easier because I have a bigger head hitbox when looking down. And using it, say I'm getting shotgun rushed from there, I can make them bait through this doorway. That way I punch them into a choke, I can jump up over this, they won't be able to see me, and they'll have to come through one of the two sides, and then I can jump back again, and then I'll be way out of shotgun range, I'll be able to hit them really hard if not kill them, and then I win that engagement. Now, if you're ever stuck in 1v2, 1v3 situations, you, on your own, unless you have a super, or you get very lucky with sniper or shotgun shots, you will never win a 1v3. The trick to winning a 1v3 is turning into 3 1v1s. Now, say my team dies, I'm sniping here, my team pushes into C and they both die. The team runs through C, they're starting to chase me. I want to run back through this side of the map using my radar. I know that they're all still tracking me. I need to get to a spot where I bottleneck them. So they're bottlenecked here. If they come through here, they have to go through somewhere around here, or if they go for B, they're through another bottleneck. So I just bottleneck 3 areas. That way if they push me, I can maybe get one, back off, heal. If they push me, I can run away. If not, then I can heal, re-engage with a 1v2, or not. A lot of teams will do this as well. It's a little split. They'll have a couple players go here, maybe one player go here, and that's when you need to use your radar to determine who on which side is the one person. Generally, if you see a very dark spot over here and a lighter spot over here, that means the one player's over here, 2 players over here, or since I have Keen Scout, my radar's more detectable. I can see if there's a player there, and then there's only one over here. I know I need to push this guy, break him down, win the 1v1 engagement, and then I want to play this orb. Now I'm in a 1v2 situation. Say the orb was here on the guy. I have half decent orb control, even though they do have a lane to snipe it from there, and they have a lane to snipe it from there. They can push him with shotguns from here and here. All of this depends on their setup. But again here, necessarily I don't need to split this into a 1v2 because of my orb position. I can, if they're pushing in here, I can get a quick snipe off. I can body, finish off my sidearm, whatever. And then I'm in a 1v. Say I kill that guy, I'm in a 1v1. I do not want to play aggressive here. You're gonna be super hype. I just kill 2 in a 1v3 situation. You're like, I want to rush this guy. I want to get the 3rd kill. That's not what you want to do. This guy is going to be crapping his pants. 1v3 situation. He's going to be pissed at his teammates for dying. He does not want to push you. He's going to play passive. He wants to go for one of the reses to give himself the advantage again. So you can play these reses, play him on your radar. You know where he's going to go because you have the advantage of both orb control. If you can get your teammates, that's great, but depending, 1, on your teammate's skill level, and 2, where their orb's positioned compared to your last enemy, you might not want to do that. So wait for him to make the first move. You have the advantage. You're regenerating your abilities and everything. Hopefully you're early enough in the round that either A, neither of you can get super, or you're late in the round, so both of you have your super or you have your super. Make them make their first move. Say he pushes on the orb over here. Quick wombo combo. I can jump over. He's weak. Finish him off. other things for the hunter, as far as your dodge, most of your hunter mains know that whenever your left thumbstick is pointed, say I'm backwards, I'll dodge in that direction. For my dodge, if you really love wombo combos, you can run high grenade energy and run the dodge, where you get your melee back if someone's near you, but I prefer not to do that just because if you're close enough to dodge that close to a shotgun, you're probably going to get shotgun rushed and you won't have much to do since you're in your dodge animation still. You won't get shots off in time. So I run reload my guns. This is also really useful for 1v3s, especially since on this side now I have kill clip. So if I finish someone off here, I can dodge, I reload my gun, I can re-engage with kill clip, I have health back, and I'm invis, so I'm harder to see. So more than likely I'll win this next engagement. I can slide away, reload my gun. By that time, my dodge is pretty much ready back up. I can either preemptively dodge to re-engage the last guy in the 1v1, or I can engage from a distance, try to get some tags, dodge back, and then re-engage again while I have the health advantage and I'm invisible. My gun's fully reloaded, so I have no downtime between the engagements, and I still have more health. I should have more health than him and everything, so that should be another engagement win. Now for shotguns, it's personal preference, but usually if I'm running a shotgun, I'll either run my Mindbenders or my Parcel Stardust. For this one, I'll run my Mindbenders and Suros. Jump off the map real quick so I have some ammo. So the big thing about shotgunning is you need to know your ranges. A lot of people will just run through with their shotgun out. They think he's close, but your radar's not exactly right, and he's like back there. And I slide off my shotgun, I'm like, oh crap, and I lose this engagement. Since you're a hunter, if you still have your dodge, you can probably save yourself by dodging backwards, get behind cover, disengage, regen your health, get your ability back. But realistically, you should know what gun for what engagement. So if I'm mid to long range, I want to use my Suros. I want to pre-fire. If I know on my radar that he's over here somewhere, I can pre-fire this wall and then aim it on him while spinning up, and then I have one of the fastest TTKs in the game with this gun. My shotgun. I have an Icarus mod on it currently. I'm probably going to throw in a free hand grip, because in this map I don't jump that much with shotgun. It's more sliding because there's a lot of obstacles, so you can slide around it. You can get the first shot off. But I have slide shot on the shotgun, so if I pick up ammo, I'll reload it automatically. And I'll get extra damage from that. If I'm using slide shot, I do not want to aim down sights, just because as you're doing this, your shotgun's actually less accurate than it would be either hip fire fully aimed in. And if you're slide shotgunning, you more than likely won't have enough time to aim in unless you have snapshot. So most of the time you want to slide around the corner, shotgun. If it doesn't kill, finish off your primary, or if you have a shotgun, just want to finish off like that. You can dash, wombo, whatever. Yeah. So tether, for this super, it's really awkward to use, to be honest. Unless you hit someone directly, you're probably going to die if you use it, if you're getting rushed by a super. Even then, if you hit them directly, it won't take them out of super right away, they'll still have time to kill you. So tether is a good preemptive super. You know someone's pushing you, or if you have a group of them, you want to use it against the wall or the floor or something to get them in an open area, because if not, if it's enclosed, you're not going to hit them. Now the last part of this is how to use heavy. Rockets are the best heavy weapon for trials. You want a tracking rocket.
Rush them.
So that way, I can peek, track, dodge away. If I kill him, great. If I don't, whatever. Now no one has heavy in the game. Play the round like normal. And thus. So that's a quick tutorial on how to use a hunter. If anyone has any questions, you can message me in Discord, whatever, PSN. This is my username, if anyone's curious. Yeah. So, good luck with your